All right. So I'm going to work on lighting. I'm going to try to get the level brightness to be based on how much power is in the city. I still have generic depth images for these guys. I'll work on that later. Been drawing all afternoon. I want to actually, oh, look at my power level of the city is negative 3,209 because I left it running. Okay, so what I think I need to do is I think I need to put a light on the camera. Now I'm going to make it a subtraction light. I'm going to make its power based on the inverse of the power plant. If that makes sense. I'm going to go for it and just see what happens. It's going to be in the player scene. Camera. I'm going to add a child node to the camera, and it's going to be a light 2D. Tables, editor, the texture. I need a texture for it. I'm going to just make a texture real quick. And this is going to be 1024 by 600. It's going to be the same size as the game itself. It's kind of big. It's unfortunate that it has to work this way. Let's see. I don't know if it has to. I'm going to do a half of that. Half, and then I'm going to try to double scale it and see if it looks okay. We're going to have 512, 300. Okay. And then I'm going to do like a 50% gray. And just fill it. I'm going to save this as light mask. As a PNG. Okay. So I think all I have to do is add that texture on here. And it looks like it's working already. Player, I'm going to turn off the collision shade. It does look like it's working. Okay, what I wanted to do is actually I wanted to subtract. I want to make everything darker. Two is probably like as dark as I can make it. So now if I play the scale 2. I'll just make it scale 5. I don't care. Let's see what happens. There we go. The level's dark. I don't have any zombies yet. Catch the brain. Oh, caught the brain midair. Like that. Okay, so now I need to tie the brightness of the, or the power, I guess, of the energy. I'm sorry, energy of the light. I need to tie that to the power plant's energy level. I'll fix something real quick on my computer. I got LEDs for the back side of my monitor and they fell off and they've been shining me in the eyeballs. And it's not so good when you're this tired. Okay, so now what's the highest I can go? 3? Is that pitch black? Okay. Now I want to make the level. How do I make the level background? Probably project settings, display. How do I make the background like black? Um, hmm. Is it on the camera? No. Huh. I have to look that up real quick. No. Change background. Here we go. Now watch. Pitch black. That's exactly what I want. Because the player's light intensity is gonna be like night. Oh, that was scary. Cool. It's gonna be perfect. Now I just need to tie in the light's energy to the power plant's power. So I need to get the light. So on ready our light equals get node. And this is going to be on the camera 2D and light 2D. Forgot to put it in quotations. Okay. Now I think if I do, let's say light dot, what is the lights? Energy. Set energy to main dot power. And it's going to be 100 minus 100 minus main power. Because it's going to be in reverse. And I think this will do it. Yeah, see how it's getting darker? It's getting dark really fast though. 100 minus main power, 98. Times 100. Shoot. Okay, 100's way too much. And maybe. That's not getting dark fast enough. Okay, so what I need to do is figure out main power percentage of 2. So I think all I have to do is do main power 2 divided by main power 2 divided by main power times 100. I'm going to change the level timer tick to go every frame because it'll help me see the difference quicker. Oh, half a second maybe. 0.25. That's not working. Maybe I don't do the times 100. I want to map main power. I want to map the main power to range between 0 and 2. What is the math for doing that? see if Godot has a map function. No, that's not what I need. Okay. I'll do some math. Because 100 minus main power, that works pretty good. It got dark, but it got dark way too fast. Minus main power divided by 2. No. Then as soon as I times it by 2, it doesn't get dark at all. Huh. That's not, I'm not going about it right here. So 2 divided by 100, 0.02. 2 divided by 50 is 0.04. Divided by 25, 0.8. Ah. So 2 100 times 2 divided by 100 oh well, 100 is main dot power. No, it wasn't quite right. So let's see. I'm gonna do it on my calculator first. 100 times 2 divided by 100 is 2. 100 times 2 divided by 50, 1. Minus Division by 0. Huh. Oh, man. So 100 times 2 divided by 2. This needs to be 1. No. My power is oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. 0 zeros. Because of this. That's actually working. Look at that. Sweet. As the power goes down, it gets darker and darker. It was that right there. So crazy. Oh no, I went the wrong direction. We'll do 0.8. Then this is going to be light power here. Light power. Getting dark. Make it brighter. Oh yeah, that worked. Taking the brains to the power thing made it brighter. Okay, but it's happening way too fast. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna do 0.5. And that might actually be what the level I'm looking for. When this hits 50, I should see a power of about 1. In dark. Kill some zombies, hurry. Died. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the power at about 6. If light power if the main dot power is greater than Just do 11. Then I'm going to do this. Else. Power. Else. Power. 4. 4 will be pitch black. Did it again. Looking good. Brains, go to the power plant. I brought it back. Power plant. Okay, cool. So I just need to slow down time for it to play. Main. Time is going way too fast here, so maybe 1 second. I need to work out the balance. I think main, the timer at 0.5, so it gets darker quicker. I'm also going to turn off the scrolling where it's printing. Getting dark, made it a little bit brighter. actually working. Come on. I died. That was pretty good. I think I need to make the backpack hold more zombie parts. Maybe 6. My mouse is always in the way. And let's see. I need some zombies. Whoa, that guy committed suicide. Light this place up. Ah. Okay. I think that's actually a good pace. Here we go, here we go. And those zombies get pissed and push me right off the edge. I think it's a pretty good pace. Shoot. What else can I do now? Make it look cool. I can't believe I got the level to get darker as the power went down. You know what I need to do? I need to make a HUD that has like the power level of the city power level going up and down. So I think I'll do that now. Just so it'll be a little bit easier to see and I don't have to print it out in the console there. Like right here, this is where it's printing out in the console. So what I'll do is I'll make a new scene. Its root is going to just be a node 2D. I'm going to call it HUD. Then I will add what I will add to this HUD. I'm going to create a panel. This is going to be, no wait, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put the panel there. I need to add a canvas layer first. And then I'll put that on top of that. I think I'll do the power level across the top. This is going to represent it'll represent like how much power you can have. So what size should I make it? 500. Only 20. Where do I get to set the color of this thing? Huh. Where do I set the color of a panel? I have to look it up. I'm the only one with that question. There's a canvas. There's a custom styles category in panels. The style box. Okay, let's drop the HUD onto here. Oh, I need to save it. Scenes, HUD, level 1, and the HUD. Okay, so the red bar represents how much power is possible. What I'm going to do is, holy moly, brains everywhere. I'm gonna fill it up with another panel, and as it power decreases, I'm gonna change the size of the panel. Kind of a cheap way to do a power bar. You can see as I gather brains, it lights up the place. So that's working. That's actually pretty good. Let me go back to the HUD. I'm going to add another panel. Actually, I'm going to just duplicate this one. And this one is going to be panel 3G. And this will be panel FG for foreground. Down in the styles, we'll go edit, change the color to green power. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a script. Scripts. Okay. Now I need to get a reference this panel FG right here. So already bar panel FG equals get node. Now this is going to be on the canvas layer and panel FG. Okay. Then going to say set process true func so now panel fg set size. I'm going to take a vector 2. So the x is going to be, what did I make the panel size first? Let's take a look. Panel is 500. So it's going to be oops, 90 times 5. No, it's not. Yeah, it's just going to be vector 2. Now the x is going to be main.power times 5, and the y will stay at 10. No, it's at 20. Okay, it should work now. So you can see the power draining from the system, and which means I better hurry up and get some zombie brains. It's gonna get dark soon. And then as I add them, boom, power comes back. But if I let that power drain too much, dang, I missed that. Let the power drain too much, it'll be too dark for me to figure out how to get my way back. Oh, me brains. Watch as it gets dark, it's getting dark. Adding some panic to the level. And boom, add some zombie parts back. Oh, zombie killed me. So I'm actually really happy with this. I like the power right there. I'm probably gonna put a little label there that says city power level or something like that. Brown cow says pew pew. I need to make some pew pew sounds. I don't have any sounds right now, but that's later. I can't worry about sounds right now. I think that's might be enough room for a label to say city power level. So add label. Oh man, I feel like I have allergies. Excuse me. Could just be that I'm super tired. All right, so this will say city power level. Run the game. Now we have city power level up there. All right, it's actually already sort of fun gameplay. Damn it! Oh, I'm dead. So what I'm going to do, I did notice that my camera here. Let me turn off this power so it's not darkening everything. My camera, I can turn on smoothing, and what that does is it kind of not so stuck to my character. I kind of like it. And what else it'll allow me to do is if I fall, I can actually separate away from the camera. Like I can fall off the screen completely. And I can use that to my advantage, and I can decide look like I stomped the zombie parts into the container. So I'll show you an example, like, oh, zombies coming after me. Of course, this is a simple level. I'd have multiple levels, heights, you know, things to jump on, things to hide behind from zombies and stuff. The zombies don't even damage me, but see right here, if I'm falling, if I fall too far, if I go off screen is when I can decide that I'm dead and then restart the game. I don't have any of those conditions in there right now, but I will add them. I'm very happy with this progress. I'm going to save everything. I'm going to put it up to GitHub. And I'm even going to put a build out there so you guys can play it if you want. So, world lighting works. This is pretty exciting. I have no idea like how the whole gameplay hinged on this working, and I'm glad I finally got it to work. Oh yeah, I'm bone conducted headphones, and I'm listening to some right now it's Slipknot. So yeah, I'll be rocking out sometimes. And the only thing I'm worried about is if this will work on HTML5. I hope to goodness that this works on HTML5. The dynamic lighting. It really should. Ah, all the parts fell off. Does it look like it's getting darker? Yes, it is. Oh crap, it's getting dark quick. Don't have time for that guy. Gotta deliver some parts. Oh man, whew. Cool. So it's working on HTML5. I'll get the build out there on itch right now, so you guys can play it. Have some fun killing some zombies and putting them in the power generator. Putting their brains in that power generator. Where'd that guy come from? Did he jump the gap? Oh my gosh. Zombie! Zombie on me! Killed me. Oh! Alright, so let me zip that up and send that over to itch so you guys can play. Send to compressed file. Delete this one. Rename this to Zombie Power Station. That was not what I was trying to type. So we'll put the new file out there. Play it. Let me know how you think about it. Pretty fun. I'm pretty proud of where it's at so far. And let me just make sure it works on itch. I'm pretty sure it will. Oh, cool. Got a part over here. Yep, it's working. So now what I want to do is I want to do the same thing, but with local lights. Like street lamps. I want to have street lamps like coming down in certain areas. Give you some safe spots to hang out in. Maybe you have a pickup that will turn a light on around you. I have no death conditions for the player yet either. You can just keep getting touched by zombies and it doesn't matter. And the zombies don't have attack, they don't have run yet, animations. So I still got a lot to do. Gotta make all the sounds for the game. All the backgrounds. Right now I'm just running around on some gray boxes, which isn't very pretty. But at least the gameplay feel seems like it works. I may make the I just realized that I may make the player's gun a little bit brighter. Like maybe he's got a chrome shotgun, which is gonna suck if I have to go back and edit all those, but it is what it is. So what do you guys think of the zombie parts exploding everywhere and picking them up? Is that pretty cool? And that collision works great. Like I can stand on the trash can lid area. Oh, get off me, zombie. It's out there on itch, Jamie, if you want to try it. Oh, he pushed me off the ledge. All right, so that's working. Pretty excited about that. I'm gonna try to make a lamp, or not a lamp, but why can't I think? What are those called? Street light. I'm gonna make a street light. Excuse me. I want to make the street lamp twice the size of the player. 2.5 times the size of the player. So this will be 240 and 160. Okay. Street lamps, pretty much just gray colored. Okay, and then I'll have like a little okay, just a simple street lamp. But what's really going to make the effect is when it has the light added to it. We will do that next. So there's that. We're going to add a layer. And this is going to be strange because I'm going to make a gray triangle basically. But that gray triangle is going to be the light. Inside the game engine. Oh, let's see. That we're gonna fill it. Why did that now? Oh, I gotta do the line across the top. Okay, so this is kind of silly, but this is the mask for the light. This is the lamp. All we need is those two little, well, they're not little, they're kind of big, but those two little images to make up the light work. Oh, actually, let me get my brush back out, and I want to cover the yellow part of the light too. This. Alright, so where am I at now? Okay, let's export these things. Oops. Well, actually, let's save it. I do want to save it because I may need to edit it. This is my first time doing any kind of lighting inside Godot. So this is a street lamp. So, and then now what I'll do is I'll export the tile set into their own images. Save. Downside Godot. Make a new scene. This is not going to have much on it, so let's do a sprite. Sprite itself is going to be the lamp. And then let's put one in the level just to see how big it is. Call this lamp. Street lamp. Put it in the level just to see what it looks like. Crap. It went in the scripts folder. Oh, where the hell is it? Didn't save. Okay, sorry, I had to answer a text. Okay, so back to the street lamp. We're going to add a light to the street lamp. Light 2D. Right? So the light 2D. It's mad because we don't have a texture set. But we made a texture, which is this one. Color. We want it to be yellow. Put it in the level. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Yeah, oh, it's actually in front of me. Let me the player all the way in the front there. So you can see as I enter the light, and as it gets darker, the transition will be more pronounced. And I'm not sure if I want to make. I'm guessing the lights probably, for it to make sense, have to go dimmer too with the power of the city. I think it kind of is. See, I can't see myself, but then I can barely see myself in here. So what I'm going to do that. Oh, thank goodness. Goodness, I got those points of those guys in there. I think the lamp is perfect. Street lamp is perfect. Oh, I fell to my death. Alright, so now I have street lamps. And they will be pretty easy to just place them. We just duplicate them, add another street lamp over here. Duplicate it. Let's add another street lamp up here. I won't have a whole bunch of them, but just kind of neat to see what it looks like as the level gets darker and you pass through them. Oh, look at the zombie guts. Pretty cool. Look at all the zombie guts. Oh, that's evil looking. Oh man, the street lamps add a lot to the game. It's actually really cool. I really didn't think I was gonna get that to work. One thing my wife said that had me thinking is that I should have the zombie eyes glow in the dark. You can see the zombies when it's pitch black, but it's just scary as hell. It's getting dark, it's getting out, the city's running out of power. Boom! No, it's not. I saved the city. With zombie guns. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, I'm having too much fun playtesting my game. That's how you know you're on the right track, when you're having fun playtesting it. Go, go, go! Woo! Alright, so that's working. That's awesome. What I might try, wonder if I could do an animated sprite as the lights mask. So you have an animated, no, I don't think you can. You can just set a texture. What I could do is I can make it flicker. So I was gonna make an animated sprite, make it flicker by doing an animated sprite. But what I can do is I can make it flicker with code. That's probably what I'm going to do. So on ready, get a reference to the light 2D, light get node light 2D, and then I'm going to say set process true, func process delta. Each one of I want each one of the lights to flicker at a different rate. So I probably need to call randomize on them inside there already. So randomize, and then I'm gonna have this delta variable. Delta, and it's going to equal 0 for now. The delta will be how much the light changes by. It's going to be somewhere between 0 and 1. So really all I got to do is inside here, go delta equals random float. Just like that, I think is all I have to do. So now I have the delta. It's going to be a random float between 0 and 1. I'm probably going to make sure that it's at least that it's not 1. So I'm going to minus 0.5 from it. So now this is really a delta between 0 and 5, because I don't want the light to flicker on and off all the way, I don't think. I think I'm going to set a timer. I have a timer. It's going to be flicker timer. Flicker timer. I don't even need to set process. I don't even need that function. So with the flicker timer, when it times out, I'm going to do something. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set its range, its time. I'm going to set it in a random range there, so it flickers at a random different time. So I need to get a reference to it. And that's just flicker timer. Okay. And so when the flicker timer goes off, there's a few things I need to do. I need to change the intensity of the light, set random range for timer. That's really it. Those are really the two things I need to do. So I need to do var on ready var. This is going to be the direction of the flicker. Am I adding the delta or am I subtracting the delta to the light power? So I'm going to call dir, and I'm going to say true is add, false is and false will be remove. So change the intensity of the light. So we're going to say dir equals not dir. This will just change it back and forth between true and false each time. And then I'm going to say if dir, then I'm going to do the light dot energy, set energy. And then I'm going to say, if dir is true, I'm going to say 1 plus delta. Else light set energy 1 minus delta. Okay, so that's done. I have that first one done, first part that I need to do done. I need to set the random wait time of the timer. So I'm going to do flicker timer dot set wait time and range. I'm going to say 0.15 to 0.9. So really fast flickering light to a really slow flickering light. And it's going to flicker at different times the whole time. And this works the way I think it's going to work. It's going to look really, really awesome. And I think that's all the code I need to add. Let's run it and check. Oh, flicker timer needs to be an auto start. Oh, look at this one. This one's flickering pretty good over here. This one's flickering pretty good too. I think I need to make them faster. The flicker faster. That's pretty cool. Didn't quite give the effect that I wanted it to. Maybe I need to move less here so it has a bigger range. Oh yeah. And then random range here. I'm only going to go up to half a second. I don't want to wait almost a full second for it to flick sometimes. That looks pretty cool. Oh, this one's really flickering. Really broke. Alright, so it's pretty awesome. Oh, shoot. There, I got flickering street lamps. I may even put a variable to say if I want them flickering or not. And that'd be actually easy to do. I'm going to do that. So export var for flick full var, and then this is going to be flicker. I'll make it false by default. Set get on flicker change. How do I do those? I forget. I'm gonna look them up real quick. Go export variable. I need to bookmark this page because I've looked here a million times. Oh, you actually put the function names, not in string. I only need a set. Let's see, did they have a... get, and then we're gonna say on flicker change. Make it lowercase flicker. Flicker equals bow. That's all I need to do in there. And then I'm going to change the flicker timer, not be an auto start. And then in here, I'm going to say if flicker timer dot set auto start true. Okay, so now my level here, each one of my lamps, street lamps, have this flicker. I'm only going to flicker the one that's near me, and we'll see if this works. The rest should just be solid. Not working. Oh, maybe I need to start it. Great. And then I'll say flicker timer. There you go. Only the one that's near me is flickering. The rest of them won't be flickering. So now I have this variable, so I can make them flicker or not flicker at design time. I could even make that flicker variable random, but I'd rather do it at design time so I can make it exactly how I want it to be. Whoa! Got a little boost jump off some brains. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick little break, and then when I come back, I will make the zombies' eyes glow in the dark. Make them evil looking. So, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, now I'm going to make the eyes glow on the zombies. I think it might be as easy as just putting 2 tiny little lights on their eyeballs. We will see if it's that easy. So, open up the zombie. Let's go here. The zombie's got a lot of things going on. This guy's pretty complicated with all of his AI and stuff. But I think if I put a little light here and a little light here, it may work. So, just try it. The light 2D doesn't have a texture yet. We're just going to pick a, I don't know, this block right here. And it's way too big. But that's okay, because I'm going to scale it down. Move it to the zombie's eye. We'll see how this plays out in the actual game. But I think it might just be alright. Might give him a little spooky look to him. Boom! I love my shooting animation. Oh, I killed him before I got to even look at his eyes. Kind of looks like makeup. Looks like he's the David Bowie zombie. Is that too soon? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's pretty spooky. Game over. City's dark. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I wanted them to like glow white. And instead, just kind of looked like he was wearing if I did delete this one. This one, what if I change the texture? Oh, I don't want to edit it. Load. Make it the street lamp texture. Rotate it. Nah, it doesn't look good. I don't know how to make that look good. Oh man. I think I need to make the zombie's eyes white. I'm gonna get rid of this light because it's just ridiculous looking. I need to make the eyes white, or else the light's not going to have any effect at all. It's cool because I wanted the eyes to be white anyway. I just changed my mind at first, but I think I'm going back to it now. Ah! Just kind of gives them a little spookier look. Um, Before and 96 is what my characters are. 4, 96. Actually, I need to just do import zombie idle. Let's see how this turns out. Now my zombie should have white eyeballs. He does. And now I can probably put those lights in there. I don't think I can put a point light in there. What I might need is a circle. Let's make a quick new sprite over here. New, and we'll do 16 by 16 pixels. And we're gonna delete color. Why doesn't it not have a background? Oh, how dumb am I? I was looking for the grid checkered pattern, but it's so small that you can't see it. This will be a GIF, and it's going to be not a GIF. We'll make it a PNG. Glowing eyes. Glowing eyes. Mask. Alright, maybe this will do it. I want glowing zombie eyes, dang it. Should just put one in the level right here so I don't have to wait for them to start spawning. Oh, that's kind of what I was looking for. Let's see. Let's let the level get darker. Oh yeah. That's creepy as shit. I need to make my muzzle flash throw out some lights. Oh, the lights stay there when the zombie dies. I just saw that as I was falling to my death. Okay, so when the zombie dies, how do I get rid of the lights? Being the script, zombie, and then I need to get reference to them. Y1. Actually, gonna copy this line of code. I'm getting tired of writing that. Let's see. Now when he dies, oh, he actually has a function down here. So he dies on dead. So I'm gonna say what, maybe I1. I could leave them there and just set their power down to 0. I can also do set hidden, which is probably easier. True. I2 set hidden. This should, oh, I'm gonna put a zombie in the very first part of the level. I'm tired of waiting for them to spawn. I'm gonna have one there to play with. Ooh, he almost flew off. Yes, the highlights are gone. That's the kind of panic I want to make in my game, where the level's just dark, 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 and a zombie's coming at you. You don't have any brains in your backpack. You gotta wait for one to show up. Oh, got me. Alright, cool. I'm going to consider the zombie eyes a success. They're glowing in the dark, glowing white, just like I had planned. What's next? What should I work on next? Should I work on level assets? Tiles? Yeah, maybe I should work on tiles. I'll work on like a brick pattern for buildings for the background. And then I'll make a door, and then I'll make like windows, and I'll put lights in the windows. Yeah, I'll work on some art assets now. Since my brain's not working anyway right now, kind of died my brain. Definitely needs some scenery, so I'm gonna work on that. Gonna move my camera now to the tripod. So it's gonna go blank for a minute. Or maybe it won't. Okay, well, we're just gonna see the whole movement process. Turns out it was going blank. I was just goofing up. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be using this bad boy. We're gonna make some music and some sound effects for this game. But I need some art assets first, I think. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over my art tools over to this window. And then I'm gonna close everything that I don't need because I got a bunch of stuff open. I realize I need to make zombie animations for running, for death. Right now, I'm not going to do that. I'll make some level assets. I want to see what the level is going to look like. Like even this right here. That's not how the final bucket's going to be. I'll probably even animate like the lid opening up and zombie parts flying in. First, I want to make a brick texture. What I'm going to show you is pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever seen. Let me move my screen around real quick. If you've ever seen pixel edit before, you'll realize how strong, what I'm about to do with this tiling, how beneficial it is to have a tool like this. Do like a brown brick. So I'm gonna fill in this tile here. But the really cool trick is I'm gonna make like an actual tile out of it. And I'll put it all around like this. And then now, when I come through and draw on it, say with a black, watch what happens. Isn't that cool? Oops. No, I don't want to hotkey. I was holding it down for a reason. So my brick's not really tiling that good, but that was just an example. I'll actually undo all those brick lines. Now I'm going to do like a messed up. Messed up pretty bad, actually. That looks terrible. Let's do this. I always have a hardest time with brick. That was close. This one needs to be a little bit lower. That's pretty good. Alright, so here. Boom, brick. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good brick tile. Happy with that. I'm gonna add some details to it because we don't obviously we don't want so plain. But that was just trying to get out the pattern. We're gonna find some darker spots. The one tool I wish I had that A-Sprite has is spray gun. Spray out random patterns. Such a nice tool to have when you're trying to do texturing and pixel art. Let me check the chat. I just realized the chat's been behind the window this whole time. I lost my chat. Here it is. Okay. I smell some really good food cooking in the background, so I'll be taking a dinner break soon. And we're gonna put in some shadows on the brick. And the white isn't like pure white, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that in with like a darker gray because I want it to be kind of, you know, like crappy bricks, a crappy building. Sounds terrible, but kind of how I wanted it. I just realized something Oh, this isn't a square. This isn't a power of 2 square. That'll be hard for Godot's tiling tile map. Well, anyways, that's how you make bricks. I gotta do it all over again. Let's do 32 by 32. That was a bummer. But hey, practice. Okay. Try this again. Alright guys, just informed dinner was ready, so I'll get back to this when I'm done eating. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm actually gonna stop the stream. I'll start streaming again at 7:30. I'm gonna take an hour break, so 8:30. I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you at 8:30.